Oh Lord. Tide ho. Oh Lord. Ho tide. Lord. Oh my.
Tide.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord.
Go. Hey guys,
Hey,
what's going on?
we're back. I
We
mean,
are.
we've been back. We've been back for a minute. Look at us.
We've been like I said, we've been
Consistency.
doing it, keeping it real. We've been doing it, keeping it real. Doing it, making sure we're on
Hmm.
time.
We are. We're like I said. We're working on our time frame to make sure that these videos stay under an hour. Let alone we're trying
Yeah,
to
we're
record
trying.
for 30 minutes. So we're gonna really just get into it right now. I'm Tide Ho here,
And I'm a lord.
and
It's the
this
TO
is the
show.
TO show. Oh,
Yeah.
girl, we that quick today?
No, I was
Okay.
just being extra.
Okay, well, this is a new part of our series. It's actually we're gonna be doing music. We're gonna be reviewing old music that we listened to that eventually we wasn't able to connect to at that moment. But with a little bit of maturity, we feel like, well, maybe let me go back to it. Maybe I'm listen to it on a mature level, and if something's there and something may not still
Yeah,
be just it can just be garbage.
yeah,
Because I've went through situations like that where I've heard the album and I'm like, oh, this is horrible, and I listen to it like years later, like, wait a minute, it's cooking, it's cooking up.
you
This
know,
particular album,
you know.
mhm, this particular album, this is one of my picks that I want to pick because Mary J. Blige is a legend, queen. She's the queen of hip hop and
Agreed,
R&B
agreed.
soul, and I definitely wanted to do this one because this was a real big time for her because she actually broke up with her husband for I don't know how many years they was together, but they were together for a long time. And basically he cheated on her, all that razzle dazzle, like these
Yeah,
heterosexual men do. And
yes.
pretty much so this was supposed to be that album. If you guys know anything growing up, when a person breaks up with someone or they come off a huge breakup, the album is going to be fire. They got so many things they can just
Hmm.
you know use from that relationship. I mean, that's
Yeah,
how
especially with Mary J. Blige. Especially
yeah.
with Mary J. Blige, we associate her breakups with that.
Yes. And remind you, these past albums, I think her last great album, for as I remember, was The Breakthrough. And this is when she found love and everything and stuff like that. And then the other one was Growing Pains. And the other one was the one, if I'm not mistaken. And the other one was like My Life 2. I really didn't really care for those too much. I haven't listened to My Life 2 all the way. I might need to go back to that one because, I did
Hmm.
like My Life 1, and I owned all her albums, especially from Growing Pains. So I'm really a diehard fan. So I was very
Yeah.
disappointed in the Growing Pains album. But we're not talking about that album in particular. We're actually talking about this album, which is The Strength of a Woman. And I really was waiting for this album.
Okay.
I was prepared. Everybody on social media was talking about this. It was a very hype if you was Mary Blige fan at that time. And this came out in 2017, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah. So
Okay.
it's a little bit old, but again, like I said, I wanted to mature. Maybe let me come back to it. I'm not receiving it at that moment. So I'm ready to get into it. I think I got the backstory. We really want to make this quick, you guys. So I just gave you guys the backstory. Don't think I'm cutting old Lord off. We just want to get straight to the knit and the grit. So you want to start off with the first song? Oh Lord.
What's the name of it? And I'll start. I didn't write any of the names down. I just have my
I wrote them
notes.
down.
So you have to tell
Okay.
me the names.
The first one is Love Yourself, and it is featuring the I really don't like saying his name.
Huh?
Kanye West.
This is how you say it. This is how you say it. You say no, 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 no. You self censor. You cut what? And that's it.
Oh, you know what? I like that. This is the thing because
I
our
do that now.
45th our 45th
Uh huh.
president. I don't even say his name. We just say cult member or something like that.
You
Yeah,
just
I
say
don't want
truck.
to hit it.
All you gotta do is say truck.
No, no, no,
All you
no,
gotta do
no,
is
no.
say truck.
We're not even saying that. No, 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 no. We're not even giving him
With
any syllable of his name. It's fully the cult member, the cult leader. That's it.
okay, okay.
That's really what I want. I really,
I'll run with that.
seriously, in my heart, if you guys, I'm letting you know, I cannot stand him. I have
I know,
nothing. I don't.
but
I. Let's just say I
what's
hate
your
him.
feelings? What's your
Just
feelings
that's.
about the song?
Wait a minute. You supposed to go first. I'm sorry. We just had. I had to really put that down because I really.
I know. Yeah, I
It,
get it,
it.
but it's true. We all feel that way, and you're right.
Okay. Let's get to the song. I think I told you to go first. I really feel like you should
Yeah,
go
you
first.
said it was
I don't want to. It's "Love Yourself" by you know, the opposite of
okay,
East.
Mary J. Blige.
Hmm.
Yes, there you go.
You ready?
And I know that he produced it because I saw the producing credit on there. So, I
Mm-hmm.
will say that this is a great way to start the album. I liked that it sounds like she was kind of looking back at the past and kind of evaluating what she's been through and what she's done, and she was really kind of like finding it's a celebratory sound. It sounded like she was
Hmm.
celebrating herself and celebrating the past traumas that she's been through and celebrating that she's made it out of all of that. So I really liked it. I like that it's a New York cruising style of music. Like it sounds like a song you can listen to on the subway or somewhere, or you're cruising and you listen to this song because it's really more so a I'm celebrating what I've been through. I'm celebrating that I came out of something. That's what it felt like.
Okay.
Now, what's your feelings about it?
I'm glad that you're gonna be going first for the rest of this because I really don't have that strong of bunch notes like that. I just put little
Okay,
snippets
girl.
of it. So basically, I say she gets a no for the West Boy, and I did put that I did
The
love the
feature.
message. I do love anything that's saying love yourself. I'm so sorry. I
Yeah.
don't care if it's like horrible. I'm going to give you points for that because we struggle every day to love ourselves. Was a lot of people do. I think in general, everybody in the world has that moment of needing to know to love
Hmm.
themselves and stuff like that. But I think that's pretty much what I put. I just didn't really care for the So, like I said, I generally love the message about the song, but I didn't like how the song was definitely put together. I think it was definitely a message to start off the album, but I feel like it could have
Hmm.
been a little bit more. I don't know. I think it just a little bit more better, or whatever case
Yeah,
may be.
I can agree with
But I,
that.
I, lo- I love what I love the effort. So I did rate the song a 2, and she was gonna get 3, but since the West Boy was on there, I had to drop it down to 2. At the end of the day, 1 for putting the
I can
album
agree
out,
with that.
2 to express how you felt. I'm gonna give you that as well of in that moment, and 3 was for the effort
It's
or
what it
whatever.
is.
The
You're
message. I
trying.
was gonna give it for the message. So 3 was gonna be for the message too as well. But the K boy one that
Yeah.
dropped it. So
The
that was my point. So I dropped it down, rating the song to 2. I'm sorry. Did you did the rating? Would you give the song?
No, I think I'm gonna just keep it to my review and just go with that.
Okay. All right. The next song is "The Thick of It," and
Um,
go for it.
wig. I feel like the thing is with this song, she was trying to give people what they wanted, which is that breakup-y song, because that's what
Hmm.
people want from her. Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
But I feel like she didn't give us fully what we want, give people what they fully wanted. Like I feel like she
Mm.
was trying, but I feel like this was trying to be more updated and current, and that's not really the expectation that people have. But I feel like it's hard because as like she's like her sound it was the 90s, and it's like you can't give 90s in the 2020 or 2021 or any of these time frames. You can't really give full on 90s. You have to give 90s but it's upgraded. So I feel like it's a
Yes.
double-edged sword with that. I say all that to say that I thought it was a cute song. I didn't love it, but I felt like it was cute because it was trying to be what people have been asking her to give. So that's
Mhm.
my feelings. How about you?
Same way over here. I think on my notes, like I said, we was let's just say we were high when we was doing this.
No, we
Listen to
were
this.
not. We were drinking, just guggling,
I,
guggling.
we was high up there, girl. I didn't say we was smoking or doing anything else, girl. I just said we was high. That doesn't
Girl,
matter. I'm singing. Look at me. I can't even get it out of my
we were
life.
high in we were in an airplane. That's what he means.
That's what I was saying. So I'm definitely gonna piggyback on you because I did put down that she's trying to sound like a younger singer. And
Yes.
my point is, it's okay to be with current, music and pop and stuff like that and R&B. I think the point is you have to definitely have your own way of doing things at the end of the
Yes.
day and how you put it. I think even with Beyonce, even though Beyonce is on the new trend or whatever, how things are operating, but she's still Beyonce in the way she does it. And
And
it's
it's
like you still got to
always
be able to
her
have yourself.
sound. It's always her
Hmm.
sound.
Yes.
I want to say this too. I think the difference is like artists like Rihanna, some other artists like K Trinidad and stuff like that, or like Dua Lipa right now. It's all about reinventing a sound for you.
Hmm.
You never want to go, okay, this is what the people are listening to. Let me do that because that like we listen to that and then we move on to something new, and you're coming in at a trend when it's dying or in the
Hmm.
middle of the trend when it's already oversaturated. So you never want to do that. You want to be yourself. You want to
Yes.
create something that's yourself.
Hmm. It's kind of like something what we're gonna make it brief. Something that Snoop Dogg said was when he was like, the way rapping is. It's like rapping is more like a da 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 and da da da. He's like, I don't rap like that because that's not how I was raised on rapping. I rap how I rapped. I'm getting to the
Yeah,
point of what I want to say, but it's in the which column, and I think more rap now is more faster, like da da
it
da da.
is.
Yeah.
I think
So.
because we've kind of positioned ourselves to have a quicker, a smaller attention span, which is true.
Mm,
We all
we
have
do.
this thing up. Like when we did the Snyder Cut. I mean, you watched it. It's like, girl, that's 4 hours. That's so much time. I got other things to do, and it's like you want to watch something that's like an hour, 2 hours. You're like, 2 hours is fine, but 4 hours,
Mhm.
that's a lot. So it's like we do have a smaller attention span when it comes to things. I noticed that
Was that
with
you
all
that
of
sent me
us.
to say sent that girl, it's 4 minutes and where's the and part coming from?
No, but
What
that
you
sounds like
mean?
something I would send you.
4 months and what? No, no. It can be flat 4 minutes. I think that's even doing too much with the 4 minutes. It's no
It
and
do.
after 4 minutes. So it just
It
reminded me of
do.
Chris Brown when he came out with that album that was like 30 songs, and you were saying and other people saying like girls are like, oh, it's so different. No, girl, no, it's not. 30 songs. I am so sorry.
I'm
That
so
is
sorry,
excessive.
but I don't understand. What is he saying that's different? All I know is he's definitely talking about sex and all of this. So I don't understand what's
Okay.
different.
Okay. Next, he gonna be talking about shit, literally shit.
I
Because
mean,
I'm like,
I
what, girl,
mean,
how much more you
I
can talk
mean,
about a human body?
Trey Songz was spitting in that girl's mouth. So there's that.
We're not gonna even talk about that. Okay, but I had deemed the song. I have gave the song definitely 3 for
Okay.
effort again and trying to keep up with the trends and trying to put it out there. I guess whatever. Okay, the next song
Yeah, but I feel
is.
like, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, no, no. Go ahead. Finish that.
No, no, I was just gonna add on, but you're right. That's it. Let's go ahead. Let's go.
Okay, the third song is "Set Me Free,"
hmm
and okay, now go for it.
Um, I wrote in my notes that I don't like it. I think she is not at the space for the song. I prefer more hateration, holleration, Mary, like being above all the BS.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like after the second verse, it started to feel like it got better, but I feel like I didn't like the song, to be honest with you. But go
Mm-hmm.
ahead, your turn.
Agree.
Yeah, I don't know what
Definitely.
it was. I was just like, I don't like this, and I don't know why. I just don't feel like it makes. I don't feel like it was Mary. I think that's the
Mm.
problem. I was like, in my mind, I'm thinking this doesn't sound like something she would sing. I just don't get this for her.
I definitely agree. I put rough in there. I put rough. I feel like she sung the song very rough, but
Yeah,
I put rough and poor Mary. Fucking
girl.
my notes.
Wow.
But I think I'm with you. Like eventually, the second verse, it looked like the song was getting a little interesting, but it felt like it was just a really rough attempt for her. I felt like, to me personally, what I really wanted from this album was definitely maturity. At the end of the day, like self love, but I think the point is just telling your story. And I can understand.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think the point is the older you get, the way to me personally, how I would want to see and want to be if I'm processing my emotions and definitely heartbreak and stuff like that. I think the point is, especially when you're trying to put it into a form of art, I feel like you should definitely have a mature level of telling your story. And I understand this relationship did broke her, but I feel like it was a very highly anticipation album because she came out of breakup and people was like, this gonna be the best, this gotta be everything. But it's like at the same time, I think she focused too much on the pain versus the maturity level, what you went wrong, what you did and stuff like that, and just moving forward. So it was just
Yeah.
like after this song I felt like clearly we're just getting a rough patch from her. I don't feel like we're going to be promising. I mean, what we felt like was promised, we're not getting. Okay, we're going to get to the
Yeah.
fourth song. The fourth song is It's Me. So
Uh, you're gonna hate me for what I'm about to say. I
go
wrote
ahead.
it's cute,
Uh-huh.
but I think the drink had already hit at that time, so I was like, I had a full thought. I was like, this, and that, and all I wrote down was, oh, it's cute.
The fun thing is why I put nice. So I put nice in my notes. So it was actually not that bad of a song. And I think once we found out Trey Songz was on it, so I gave it another plus.
Yeah, he
I was
wrote
like,
it.
oh,
He was a part of the writing process.
okay. So I put that on there. So yeah.
It's like
So it
it's
was cute.
it's something. And I was just
We
like, I wrote something. I had my brain was like, yeah, girl, this what you gonna say? Boom, boom, boom. I had a whole thought process. All I wrote was it's cute.
I think really that's really weird. I think that's the only thing we can give it, you guys. It's not saying it's a bad song, but
Yeah,
want something to hit us. Like you said, you guys, these are our opinions. If you have a different opinion, you can always put in the comments of which song you like the best, or do you even agree with us?
yeah.
We do not have no
Or even
problems
if
if
you
we
just
have a
don't,
difference of
even if you don't
opinion.
like our opinions, you can just yell at us in the comments. We're not gonna look at it if you're yelling at us for no real
Yeah, we
reason.
ain't gonna yell at us. Just come with respect, and like I said, we can. We don't have to get ugly, but we can.
Yes.
Okay, the next song is Grown Up. I mean, sorry, Glow Up,
Hmm.
and it is featuring Missy Elliott.
Um, it felt like a younger crowd interpretation of Mary. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
love it, but I thought it was cute. And I feel like it was her attempt at trying to blend old with new.
Mm-hmm.
Did it need Q? Who is Q?
Ooh,
Quavo.
Quavo, yeah.
It really didn't need Quavo. It didn't
Mm-hmm.
need Quavo. That's what I wrote. If it didn't have Quavo, it probably would have been a lot better. I'm just gonna say that. That's how I felt. Sorry.
Girl, why I got the same thing? I got Quavo again, singing younger again.
I was just like, girl. I actually literally wrote, it gets better after Quavo's verse. didn't need him. What was he here for?
Just so over it. But I take that I was like again sounding young, and I put minus for the Quavo. I was docking her on Quavo.
Sorry, Barry. I'm sorry.
That's a good
He
shit.
didn't need him. What was he there for? Nothing.
Oh Lord have mercy. You remember when his album dropped? I know a lot of
Girl,
people
and
were
the
disappointed.
straights were angry. Because it was like, you mean to tell me that Migos by themselves do terrible music? That's what you're telling me? Oh, they were mad.
Oh, it was so horrible. They were like, all that. I was like, you know what, girl, I can't. But they was
One
popping when
guy
they
said,
original.
y'all hating this actually good. And everybody was like, man, no, it's not. It's like, no, they need all three. They need each other. They can't do this by themselves.
I just thought it was so randomly that he dropped the album. I don't know why I felt like that. Even I don't follow him like that. I was like, he dropping the album? I was like, why?
Right. Right. I was just like, what?
Bitch,
Where's
I
this
said,
coming
why?
from?
Bitch, because he trying to drop music. But why?
Why would he do that? Don't do that. Don't. It's a
Don't ruin
song. It's a
that.
great philosopher that said something. It's real deep, girl. Let me tell you what it is. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the
Girl,
rivers and lakes that you're used to.
let's get to the next song. The next song is "N Plus Love," and it's a six song. So, what you felt about it, girl? What you got on your notes?
I think this would have been a great single, but this would have been perfect for like the aunties.
Girl, I
It
didn't even get.
doesn't sound old, but feels classic. It would be good at I wrote very good at a hole in the wall club, old head music. Not bad though.
Oh, bitch, you was in that drunk. You dirty. This was like your full personality sober. I don't know. Maybe you started sobering up. I can't.
Girl,
I
I'm
put
just like, it does. It don't sound old head. It don't sound like hole in the wall club.
I put this a nice well, I'm looking at her perspective because she's saying this. I guess I'm not trying to hit the old point, but I hit her with the it's cute, and I said I like the beat too. Just like that. I was like, this is all I got, girl. It was cute. It was real cute or whatever. Hit
Yeah,
that with it.
it was
And I
cute.
like the beat. I did like the beat. You know
I
us
hate
black
that
people,
old
we
head.
if it ain't got a beat,
Mm-mm.
it ain't got nothing.
It
Okay.
don't
That's
have
like
nothing.
with our
We're not
food. If it
listening
ain't got
to it.
seasoning, if it ain't got seasoning, it ain't got nothing. Okay.
We're not listening to it. The beat is the
Mm-mm.
best part. Like when
Oh
me
yeah.
and you listen to Real Groove by Kylie Minogue, you was like, oh, that's it.
It's not about that beat. You ever just heard a song and that beat, and that's one of the songs. The beat just jumped. You're like, wait a minute, how?
Yeah.
And then
And then for some reason, some of these songs they do this thing where they have an extended cut where you just hear the instrumental, you just hearing the beat, and it get a little
mm,
louder, and you're like,
mm,
hold on.
oh, it's so funny because I'm listening to this song and it's like a French song, and I don't know. I'm obsessed with France, and apparently it was this beat that got me into it. And like I said, and first of all, she sounds amazing, by the way. And I really don't know what she's saying. Actually, I had to use a translator app to figure out what she was talking about.
Hmm.
I gotta relook at that because I forgot again. Because I love the song, but that beat is so everything, and it kind of got a little jingle to it. It's kind of like a little sassy little thing. Like, I'm like, oh. So the beat can make the song, even though I don't know what the hell this lady is saying, but the beat is the one that drew me in. I was like, okay, I like this beat. This beat is it. I don't care what she's saying. I don't even understand what she's saying, but all I know is good. It's really, really good. I love a beat. And one thing I do love about songs, certain when people do certain songs, when they talk in the song.
Oh, I
I
love
just love
that.
that. Like when
I
they
love
know
that.
they hit the shit and they like, girl, let's talk.
Listen, Flo Millie has a song, The Roaring Twenties, and she just talking throughout the song, and she just, I got my own money. I don't need you. I'm just like, oh, Flo Millie. Oh my goodness. You
just
better
just talk
talk.
through it. Just talk through it. Like, tell me what you gotta say, bitch. Not the singing, bitch. Let me tell you what's going on. You like,
And I love that. I don't know what it is about that. I love it.
what happened? Now you know we talking. What happened?
I'm gonna play
This
that
bitch
for you later, and we're gonna talk about it. But I'm gonna play it for you after this podcast.
okay. I can't. What is up with us with that? We love a good talking scene. We want you to tell us. Drop the mic for a second. Be like, hold on, cut the music. Let me tell you something.
Right? Just do it.
but
Just talk.
but the funny thing is, I rated the song a 2, and I gave, and I said it was it was cute, but it had a nice beat. Oh, I must have really been
We was a doing. We was
okay. So the seventh song is called "Indestructible."
um
So
I feel like I couldn't just listen to this song just to listen to it. It was a great uh it seems like it's great for those scenes in the movies where an abused victim is talking, and they're kind of like relaying what they experienced and all that, like something like that. It feels like this is from an abused victim's perspective, and I feel like
mhm.
that would be hard to just to listen to. So I said it's good. I just don't see myself ever just listening to it just to listen to it because of the message. I feel like the message is a powerful message, and I can't see myself listening to that on a daily basis just to listen to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to that because I ain't got all that. All I know, I was kind of checked out, you guys, after a while, but I still
It was.
listen to it though. And I put it's nice. I say it still can be better.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Wig.
I like it could still be better. Like what the hell? Or whatever case may be. We're on the seventh song and it's like we still struggling to get something. I've listened to albums where like the first beginning of the songs, meaning the first 10. Trust
Mm-hmm.
me,
Mm-hmm.
it happens. And the last couple ones was good. Like the last 4 or last 6 that was on the album was good. And in that midst of the end within those last 6, it was a single that made, sold the album. So let's just be clear. I've have ran in a situation like that. Hello, talk about TLC. I know y'all love them, but let me say some their albums weren't good. They weren't good to me.
Wig.
Did you what album from TLC that you said that was the best?
Let's stick on point to Mary.
Mm-hmm. I knew you ain't had nothing.
Okay, girl, we gotta stick on point to Mary.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the eighth song is called "Thank You."
Uh-huh. I
Mm-hmm.
wrote on my notes. I think it's a good highlight. It's a good album highlight. It blends together old school but with new elements, and I think it was nice. I said it
Mm-hmm.
was a nice song. So, what about you?
That one I gave her a plus because she had Jasmine on there. So,
Oh, okay. That's all.
hmm
That's all you had to tell me.
and I was like, you get a plus because she was one of the writers.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah. I forgot. I did look that. We did look into that. Yeah, you're right.
hmm so I gave her a plus, and I said it was still not good. It just wasn't good.
Yeah.
Poor Mary. Let's get to the ninth one. The ninth one is Survivor. So what you got for that one? What?
Auntie sung in every stretch of the word, but I listened to it. Am I an auntie?
Wig.
That's what I
I
wrote. That's what I wrote.
I put doing too much. I'm like, she's just doing too much. She just ruined the whole. You ruined everything.
Oh. I
Just
really had
doing.
a moment with myself, like, girl, am I an
You so stupid.
auntie?
Let's get to this next song. The
Okay.
next song we got Find the Love. And I kind of like this one. I think it was okay. I like this one. I called
Yeah.
it disco. I said love the disco. It
I
felt very
said that
disco.
this would be a perfect family reunion song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they do the, you know, when you go to the family reunion, they do the Cupid slide where they go to the
Mm-hmm.
left. This would be one of those, like you play it at the reunion.
Now,
It's,
girl, get off my phone.
you know what I'm talking about. Wait, did you see the
Yeah,
video? I'm gonna ask you
walking
this
all by
after.
yourself. I know. To the left, to the
No,
left,
I'm
to
gonna
the.
ask you after the video. Did you see that video? The guys that's like, this is how you supposed. This is the new the new version of the Cupid shuffle.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
You saw
that.
that?
Girl, we ain't doing that.
So I was like, girl, if you do that at my family reunion, you getting kicked out. But yeah, I thought it was
Oh.
cute. I liked her vocals on it. It was clean and clear. And I was like, you could tell she's having fun here. So I liked it. And I think it's a good family reunion song. It's a good
Mm-mm.
black party event song. It's good for that. What you got?
Uh, the next one we have Smile. Um, what you got on that? I put no smile. It was cute.
Girl, I said, I said, I said it's a nice, just fine self love type of song, but not as good.
it really. Sorry, I just feel like we just treat Mary any kind of way, but Mary,
Sorry,
we
Mary,
still
we
love
love you.
her.
Don't take this as how we feel about Mary. We love Mary J. Blige. We love Mary J. Blige.
Hmm.
Love her. You know? But this is just how we feel.
Hmm. Okay, one of my favorites was Telling the Truth. That was the second one. I love that one. That was really, really good. I enjoyed the song. I
I
like it.
like the chorus. I wrote that I love the chorus and it's a pretty good song to jam to.
Yeah, yeah.
I said it's like giving us heartbroken Mary, but it
Hmm.
feels kind of like her heart isn't as into heartbroken Mary as it used to be. And that was how
Yeah,
I feel. I feel like Heartbroken Mary was Heartbroken Mary, but that was when she was going through a lot. She was doing drugs, she was dealing with abuse, she was dealing with a lot in her life at that time. And it's
yeah,
like now she's not. She's good. So it's like she can't give us fully the same Mary J. Blige that she used to give us. So it just sucks that it's like this expectation that she has to give us that Mary. And it's like, I'm not doing drugs. I'm not in an abusive situation. I'm not in this. I'm not in that. I'm clean and clear. I'm in a good place with myself. So I can't just give y'all what I used to give y'all. I can't give y'all that same pain.
yeah. But
So
she gave me some other stuff, but we'll do that recap once we finish.
this wig. But
Like I said, it was one of my favorites too. I just said
okay,
it was good. I loved it. I really loved that
that
song.
was cute.
And we also got the self titled song, which is "The Strength of a Woman."
Um, I said the beat complements her vocals, but I don't care for it because it's not for me. I feel like it's um a great woman anthem. I don't know if I worded that right. Feministy anthem, that's the right word. It's
You
a
did good with that one. I
feministy
like that one.
anthem, but I just don't care for it because it's not for me.
And our last one, I put the
What'd you
same
feel
thing.
about it?
I put the same thing. I pretty much so felt like it was, like I said, a great message that she was trying to come
Yeah.
across. And it was nice. It was nice. Like I said, anything that's supposed to talk about strength and loving yourself, I'm gonna always give you a plus.
Yeah.
But it was okay. The last song she had, which I was struggling to listen to, I had to listen to a couple of times, which was "Hello Father." And I don't know if I even put my notes down for that one. Did you got your notes for that
Oh,
one?
I got notes.
I'm just gonna piggyback off your
I didn't
notes.
mean to say it like that. I didn't mean to say it like that. I just meant I have notes.
Go ahead, girl.
um I said I thought it was okay. I wrote down that I liked it, but thinking back on it, I don't think it was for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I did say that. I think but it's something I can't connect with enough. And
Mm-hmm.
I was saying that I think she sounds great on a New York 90s hip hop beat. I think she sounds great on that. And I will say this the entire album, a lot of the beats and stuff like that, they complemented her voice. So it didn't feel like there was a beat on here that sounded like, oh, this sounds terrible with you, Mary. You gotta don't do that. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that she didn't, she experimented, but she didn't go with something that doesn't sound good with her voice.
Hmm.
But I think one problem with the album, it feels like she's trying to follow trends instead of experimenting with what goes with her voice and just doing something different. Just doing what
Yeah.
she wants to do for herself.
Yeah.
So that was my thing with this. What about you?
Same thing. I feel like overall the whole album, just in general, the song, like I said, I really don't really remember it too much. All I know, it was an act. For us, it wasn't something that stuck out for me to remember. I guess I just felt like I wanted vulnerability. I
Yeah.
wanted growth. For as her artistry, I'm not saying she didn't grow as a person, but I think as an artist, it just didn't feel like no growth was there. I felt like for a while, with her music, it just wasn't speaking to me anymore. At the end of the day, it wasn't just her
Yeah.
being herself. It was just like people was like, "Oh, you need to do this, you need to do this," and in a lot of sense, when a couple interviews she does, it's been that she's been listening to other people of the way she wants to move with her sound, and I don't know if she fully took control of, you know, owning who she is as an artist and taking control of that at the end of the day. And this was definitely a highly anticipation album from her because, like I said, she came off that breakup, so everybody was really, really prepared for this album. People been talking about this album, and I know that pressure is a lot, especially coming out of a breakup. It is a lot.
It
And
is.
like I said, I'm not saying that she didn't try, but I think the point is, I feel like it was rough. I just felt like it was just
Yeah.
slapped together. It was rough. It felt like just fuck him and all that, which again, it is fuck him. But I think my point is it was like at one point of one of her songs she had on there, I mean, she was singing and she was just really going in, oh, this bitch and this and that. I'm like, oh girl,
I just
girl.
don't want that from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
It makes you feel a little uncomfortable, like, "Ooh, I'm in an adult conversation. Let me leave."
it's at a point where is she taking any ownership of her relationship, is where she went at fault then, but I don't even feel like any of those songs really was. It was just basically him being a horrible person, and she needs to be a better person. Like, I need to grow, I need to protect myself because he hurt me. Everything was just basically a full blame on him versus her taking any accountability of her relationship
Right.
at the end of the day, or what she put herself through. So I don't know. I fully think that it was just really poorly put together. And I really was waiting for this album, and I really listened to this album. And I remember I was just first, and I was really heartbroken because I'm a Mary fan. But like I said, I really, at the end of the day, was going in there halfway in because I'm like, her other work wasn't really that good. Really
Yeah.
wasn't. It was just bad. It
Yeah,
was real, real
I can
bad.
see that.
It just it was no fun. I didn't have fun with the album. I didn't. Oh,
Well, this is our review of Strength of a Woman, you guys.
oh, I don't want to say the G word, but girl, garbage.
Wig.
I really am upset about that album. Like, I can't believe she did that. And I had got into a whole argument with my boyfriend about it. He was like, well, I say, no, I say, be quiet. What I said is law.
Wig.
Shit. The album wasn't good. It wasn't. I'm like, I'm the Mary fan over here. I know when I see garbage. That was our review. You're right.
Yeah.
All right, let's end it out right here. I am Todd Ho,
And I'm on Lord, and this was,
and this is Tio Show.
yes, just
The
some
review
tired
of Mary
heifers
J.
ready for a
Blige and
nap.
the Woman. Okay, wait. All right, you guys. Bye.
Bye.